Once again, I'm Leslie for BahamasLocal.com, and we are continuing with our process of interviewing our local artists, our local celebrities who will be performing in the upcoming hurricane relief concert. And again, I have the pleasure of sitting with yet another legend. This time we have Kirkland H. Bodie, better known as KB, the very animated and charismatic KB. But first of all, my question for you is the word or term legend, legendary. Do you think this is something that is thrown around a little bit too loosely?
I don't think so, because not much people get the legend.
Status.
Not much get that. I mean, and those who got probably, they're very, other than me having a few grays here, I wouldn't have had it, I would have gotten it if I wasn't doing a lot of work, believe it. It has nothing to do with age or how long we've been in business. It's because the amount of body of work you've done, and then how prolific it was that people responded to it. I think that which gives it to you. And you probably assisted other people in the business. You produced a lot of music. You've done a lot of different things, performed a lot. You maybe had a song that was just so big that it left a mark on the country. So I think that's what comes. I don't think we threw it around too much.
Okay. And you know what, I think one of the other reasons too, especially in your case, is the fact that you perform songs that have to do with elements of Bahamian culture and society that are, talked about a lot. Got tongues wagging, we're either happy about it, we're either upset about it, but there's always some comedic and humorous spin that's put on that particular aspect of it. And so you now have, a slew of songs. A plethora of songs that have all talked about,
well, let's say it speaks to us.
Yes.
It speaks to us, and the mirror is held up that we can see ourselves and laugh at ourselves, but yet when you're laughing, it's when you say, you know what, that's true. Either if it's negative, you try to maybe we would change it. Some people try to stay the same because they probably take their badge of honor, like told us, they try to stay the same. I ain't get told, I don't care.
Right.
But I agree with you that it really reflects on us, and it makes us feel. I think it makes us feel good as a people.
Yeah, because I think sometimes we can sit back and say, that's Bahamian.
That's it, and we find ourselves.
Yes.
And that's it. I agree.
Definitely. So tell me, when you're working with producers and writers to put a song together, is it now your usual concept? Is it the idea to come up with whatever else is going on in the country?
Well, usually I'm the producer. So usually I work with just an artist. Now and then I may work with a producer like an Ira Store, but I work with Colin McDonald, which you call would be my engineer, or I work with a Dylan McKenzie.
Right, all very talented and all.
Yes.
Yeah.
And basically, just like Ronnie, I can say I was birthed through Ronnie.
Yeah.
And Eddie Menace and Tony McKay. Those guys were basically almost birthed through me.
Right.
Meaning that when we all came through, although we came up together, those guys were more of live musicians than being studio musicians.
Okay.
So we all came, they saw what I was doing, they saw maybe my success, and then they wanted the same thing. They wanted to become artists on their own. Ira Store became an artist.
Yes.
Colin McDonald became an artist. But yet, went into producing, went into the same thing, the same path, and then Ira was doing music. He introduced Dylan McKenzie, brought Dylan McKenzie into, now Dylan McKenzie is the D-Mark. These are the things you'll be hearing. So we all stand on each other's shoulders.
Yeah.
And again, got to your point, when you're working with these people, you're trying to find, what makes us.
Right.
I've worked with Ira, I worked with Ira early in his career with Crazy Boyo. Remember Crazy Boyo, Funky D. I worked with Fred Ferguson, a producer. I worked with Fred Ferguson on Start Me Up. Closer to home, worked with Sammy Hasty on Civil Servant, Totus.
Yeah.
And when you're trying to find that thing, that special element, my job is to, let's say these guys give me an initial idea, my job is to now take it and make it something maybe deeper, make it go to another level, take it to where, just not just a straight up surface song, but you take it to a deeper level and make people maybe take it to level 12 instead of level 3. Now they can find more points, more. I'm trying to find that word more. They receive more from the song.
Okay.
They see things. There are more points that really go into our psyche.
Gets them
it gets
thinking.
us think. Yes.